Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And I gotta learn, I do not have to yell now for the camera to pick up my sound since I'm wearing a mic. So now I can just talk normal. So, and there's a cat. Why is there a cat here? Oh my word. Yep, she's probably on camera now. Everyone wants to see me doing videos. Wow. But today, I'm comparing an extra guard to a tough guard. And which one truly is the filter you should use out of the Fram two lowest ranked filters in their lineup? Or should you use these at all? We're going to see. Probably this would be a good time to say that these are the newer type without the fiber end caps. So, of course, these have the metal end caps, and of course, these are also made by what's that place called? Champ Labs. So, yeah, these are the Champ Labs made ones. Space these out so they center perfectly. Now, we're going to just take the look on the outside. These are the PH 4967s. Now, these are relatively just identical, just different colors on the outside. But how different will they be on the inside? We're going to have to find that out. Now, as you can see, I have the scale. We are going to weigh each one of these and see what the weight might be. In grams right now, 162.1. Whoa. And 163.8. So, the Tough Guard is already showing that it is, well, it weighs more. That's all. Let us move to... let's see. That's ounce. 5.714 for the extra guard. And 5.774 for the tough guard. Most of my weights further on now will be in grams, since I'm Canadian and we kind of do it that way. If you had to do the conversion, there's a way to do it. I'm not doing it on the channel. As my wife just yelled, look it up! Wives. But now, now, these should be identical base gaskets. They should be. I don't want to mix these up because I think I did last week or I mixed something up. It was nothing serious, so I didn't bother with it. But here we are. I got a little cat here trying to get up again. And the thickness of this base gasket, 4.98 millimeters. What is that in inches? 0.196 inches. So there you go. 4.98. And I'm pretty sure this one will be just about the same. It is not. 3.12. Why is this? Let me do that again. There we go. 4.96. I did not do it right. 4.96. Or 1.95.5 inch. There we go. Now, we see that these are very similar. And as we see, everything else is pretty similar, even down to the easy grip. Love the easy grip. I just can't believe these are this small for my Chevy Tracker. They are, but oh well. That's fine. That's fine. Now, oh, right. Data. We have some data. The Estergaard is a filtration of 95% at greater than 20 microns. Fram tells us it can go 16,000 kilometers or 10,000 miles. Thank you, Fram, for trying to destroy engines every day. Silicone anti-drain bag valve and filter media is what Fram says blend of fiber and resin, so cellulose. Now, the Tough Guard is 99% filtration at greater than 20 microns, 24,000 kilometers, or 15,000 miles, really trying to destroy engines, Fram, with this one. Silicone anti-drain bag valve, filter media, synthetic cellulose blend media. So there we go. We know what those are now. So let me get them cut open and we'll go from there. Well, there we go. We got them cut open now. Well, I chose the 2 Frams to start this off, I started off last week with the, I can't even remember what I did. See? It's been such a busy week. I can't remember half the time. Let's take that off. Put it there. Take this off. Put it there. Now, we'll look at both of these, hopefully in camera. There's 4 threads. Pretty good, thicker type of metal on the base. Not bad. Numerous inlet holes. And I'd say this one is pretty well the same. Yeah. Now, is the silicone... Okay, this one over here. That one goes to that. This one goes to that. There we go. Now, are the silicone anti-drainback valves the same? I would have to say probably yes. But there is a way to tell. By weight. 5.6 grams for the extra guard. And 6 grams exactly for the tough guard. Those are identical. Now, if you look at these, one has a stripe and one does not. So I'm guessing, the tough guard one has a stripe. Isn't that something? But here, let me pull these out. There we go. Without the bypasses, and weigh them. 29.8 grams. And take that one out. And 30.7 grams. So here we go. Now we're talking. To me, these look identical. Like, totally. But there must be something to tell you that they're not the same and that the extra guard just has cellulose and the tough guard probably has the cellulose synthetic mix. I don't think there is. But, okay, I'm just grabbing my chair here. I'm going to sit down. My table's a little low. I need a taller table. Oh, there's a cat running around. So, we're going to do this. We're going to move this out of the way. So, there we go. Let's do this. Are the bypasses any different? So far, they look identical. The spring pressure's the same. I can tell with my pressurized thumb gauge. Nope, they feel about the same. And they look identical. So we're going to go with that. This one goes over here. This one goes over here. And now, are the canisters identical? I would say they are. I'm not going to weigh them because there's always inconsistencies in the cutting process. So, I'm not going to weigh them. But I am going to measure. Hopefully I can measure these. Oh, my word. I don't know if I can. These are a little shorter than I like. I don't think I can. These canisters are too short. I keep on hitting the sugar. I can't measure them. Okay, that's fine. We'll do the squeeze test. Yep. They're identical. They're definitely identical. And to weigh them is nothing. It's like that means nothing in these tests because one could have more sure grip on it than the other one. But here we are. I am going to grab my marker here. And I don't know where it is. I'm sure it's over here somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Why don't I have my marker around here? Sorry. Just grabbing my marker. So I know that one's got the red stripe. That's the tough guard. But you know what? I just want to have to put an EX on here and a TO on here just to make sure I don't mix them up. Now, you see That is glue. That is glue I just peeled off. Not nearly as sloppy, though, as some factories do their glue, I must say. But wow. I guess we're going to count up the pleats and see what we have for that. So I hate for this to be this unsettling, but exactly 52 pleats on each of these. Now, that is unsettling because they look so similar. And why am I paying an extra $3 to $4 for a tough guard over an extra guard if I'm believing these might be identical? I am going to weigh them now. And there's 52 pleats on both. So it's kind of making me believe there's no different type of oh crap. There's no different type of filtration. I don't know if there is. So 29.7 for the extra guard and 30.7 for the tough guard. But that 1 extra gram could just be an extra glob of glue in there. I don't know. I have to wait till I get them taken apart. But right now, it's a little unsettling that the extra guard seems to be. If we can look at these together, like maybe they just look identical to me. How is this one synthetic and this one is cellulose? Or are they both cellulose synthetic? I don't know. We're going to look at them under the microscope later and find out how close they are in makeup. But as you see, these are the ones, still, these are built by the Champ Labs with the E-cores. I kind of like the Champ Labs. And I don't know, I just love the E-cores. I've always have. And just looking at these, they are pretty identical all the way through. I have a cat up here with me now. Great. What are you doing, cat? Leave the light alone. Yeah. But 52 pleats on each. We're going to see after I cut all the filtration off to see if there's any weight difference on this. And there's a cat. Okay. Move your feet out of the way. So here we are with extra guard, and I'm going to cut the filtration off. Your super knife. That blade is so shiny. Crafted from the best Chinese swordsmen in China, I'm sure. And I'm trying to get as close as I can on each of these to the metal end so I can get a pretty good reading on what it is going to be for the weight on both of these. So I'm using E-core. It sure is easy. You see, I used a piece of cardboard this time here so I wouldn't damage my colored paper underneath. Smart of me. So there we go. Let's get this off. That's for the extra guard. We'll leave that all alone. Leave that all together. Put you right here. And now we're going to do with super knife the tough guard. As I'm all over the place. All right. I'm fine. Cut relatively very nice, I must say. And I do have to say, the weight still won't be perfect on each of these because of the little the little things like where I tried to cut them both as close to the metal. And see the glue? It's not an overly big use of glue on these. You can tell it is the same glue. We got the E-core. No, they're not bad. They're not these aren't terrible ones. So let me get rid of this. that down there, and let us get the scale again and see what the weight here is. So this one's the extra guard. 7 or 8 grams exact. This one's the tough guard. 8.2. So that 0.2 doesn't mean much at all. So we're going to see, though, with the measurement with the old caliper here, am I an inch or mil? No, I'm in mil. All right. We're going to see how thick this stuff really is. 0.69 there. Let's do another spot. Just because. 0.71. Okay. So let us do one here. It's not going where it's supposed to go. So 0.73. It's all over the place. There we go. 0.67 tough guard. And do another spot here. 0.70. Well, it kind of looks like maybe the tough guard is slightly thinner, but that could just be because of inconsistency, couldn't it? So this one is the tough guard, and this one is the extra guard. And pretty easy to pull apart that way. Wouldn't be probably on the filter, but the same. Let me do a rip test on the tough guard. See if there's any difference here between when I rip them. Seems decent. Like decent filtration. I don't know. It might seem kind of different. The edges are kind of different on the tough guard than the extra guard. So let me get them measured out though. See how long they go. So to my surprise, these two did have different lengths. So the extra guard, 38.5 inch or 98 centimeters, 1.5 inch wide or 4 centimeters. And the tough guard was, no matter how I did it, 38 inches. And that's it, 96.5 centimeters. 1.5 inch wide is 4 centimeters. Just like the extra guard. So they did have extra measurements, kind of. So now maybe, hey, are they different? Well, let's look at them through the microscope and hopefully we can see something. I don't know if we will be able to, but hopefully we can. So here we are with the extra guard filtration. Looks pretty good. It looks some really nice filtration. It's really light. It looks good. I've got no problem with the filtration in the extra guard. It does what it's supposed to do. It filters. And hopefully it'll look different than the tough guard. Well, I'm going to show you the tough guard right now. So there you go. There's the tough guard. And yeah, I do see a difference. I do see a difference in the filtration here. It is pretty easy to see. Here, I'm going to put a really quick clip back up of the extra guard. Extra guard. Tough guard. See? Actually, there is a difference. So, I guess filtration is different. Well, let's get back to our scheduled programming now with the oil filters. So there we go. There's the end of it. We looked at them both. We see they're very similar, but yes, in the end, it does look like the tough guard does have a bit different filtration. And not just a bit, it looks like the filtration is the synthetic type of filtration that they say it is, mixed with, I guess, cellulose. But it does look like it is quite a bit different in the microscope than the extra guard is just cellulose or What did they call it? A blend of fiber and resin. So, would you use any of these? These ones are the Champ Lab made ones with the metal ends, and I think that was an improvement over the metal ends, but the filtration, I don't know if it's coming from Fram or if this is a filtration from Champ Labs, which they have their own types of filtration. So, uh, is it good for $3 more of the Tough Guard? I don't know. Um, I would say if you're just doing regular oil changes, just get a regular oil change filter. I still consider the Tough Guard as a regular oil change filter, though, but it's a little more expensive than the other smaller priced standard filters. But in the end, there you go. We got to see them both. We did our measurements, we did all of our things. Wish I could test the filtration a bit better, but I don't have that technology just yet. Small guy, small channel, work full time job. Yeah, wow, I just don't have a lot of time. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please tune in again Friday for something in a used filter format for sure. Thanks for watching.